Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to yet another Versus Beers with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today joined by
Brett.
of Myces. Checking out two beers we got from Beerdome that we thought were very obvious to do a battle on. It's two barrel-aged Imperial Stouts from Cycle, bourbon barrel-aged that is, and it's none other than the Cycle Rare Dose R1, or the Rare Dose 1-year edition, and Simple. 11%, 12%, bourbon barrel-aged Imperial Stouts. This is a slightly tweaked version of the recipe for R1 or for Rare Dose, which is the base for many other barrel-aged stouts. And yeah, we had to find out the ABV online because it doesn't say anywhere. And we reviewed R1, was it last year?
Yeah.
And what did we give it? Was it 96 or 7? I think it might have been 7.
97.
I remember it as being a very nice barrel-aged stout.
Yeah.
But from here, Simple actually looks a bit better. Like the head retention is better and it's a bit darker too. You just swirl out both.
Yeah. Well, it's... Yeah.
What do you want to start with? What we've had?
I think I'll start with the...
R1.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's start with R1. So,
yeah.
pours, well, pitch black in the glass.
Yeah.
Very nice, dense tan head.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check out the aroma. Ooh, very bourbony, very marzipan-y, vanilla-y.
Lots of marzipan and chocolate.
Smoky, charry, tobacco.
Yeah, it's just like I remember.
It just, you know, the European bourbon barrel-aged stouts, that's just barrel-aged, it's very rare that they hit this kind of level. It's like, it's very,
really cool.
Yeah, it's very Bourbon County-esque.
Yeah.
But just not as like dark fruity and tobacco-y and whatnot.
This is more chocolatey, I think.
Yeah.
And that marzipan note.
Yeah, it's really marzipan.
Kind of stands out.
Slightly oxidized. It has a little bit of a dark fruit thing. It smells more like a light oxidation, I think. Or port.
Touch of cherry, I think.
Yeah. Cherry.
Like dark cherry. But
I feel like it smells like just a hint of oxidation, but in a good way.
I remember it as having that slight hint of dark fruit.
I remember it being very chocolatey.
But it is also...
Yeah. But it smells very nice.
Yeah.
That's right. Cheers. That's a very nice barrel-aged Imperial Stout. It's really drinkable for what it is. Like, yeah, we forgot to shout out to Beerdome again, but thanks a ton to Beerdome for the beers. But yeah, very nice. Very classic. Yeah, very classic American Imperial Stout in a bourbon barrel. Lots of chocolate. In the next room, just Michael's here. He's mentioning tobacco. For sure, tobacco and also some dark fruits. I can see what you're talking about, like a black cherry type thing.
Yeah, but lots of like that tobacco and cherry wood and just chocolate and
and dark fruit and a bit of tobacco. Cherry woody vibes, lots of that almond, lots of vanilla, fudgy bourbon, the caramelly fudgy bourbon, and it's not like super, like the dark fruity flavor is not what you associate with like British stouts. It's like slight oxidized barrel-aged American stout. Like it has all that fudgy,
it's much more of that oomphy, you know,
heavy
dense
intensity.
flavor.
It's more in your face than like British stout, and then it has that like very classic American like super slick, velvety mouthfeel. Also, you know, a lot of British Imperial stouts don't go as high in ABV either, but it's really, really good.
Yeah, it's
phenomenal.
Yeah, and that marzipan note.
It's lots of it.
Yeah, it's still there. I just forgot about it again. Yeah, it's still there.
Well, let's try and move on to Simple. So, I feel like the head might be a bit darker, but maybe it's also just because there's more head on the glass now.
I'll just
explode it. You'll get water. Can you get my glass too?
That's nothing in it.
Yeah, but there's water right there. Brett is now also the water boy.
Yeah. The water boy. Well, the head on this one looks awesome.
Yeah, the head is
really creamy and
very good. Also, new glassware for shares.
Yeah.
Actually, red wine glasses, but they work very well for beer.
Yep.
And for sharing, because they're 37 centiliter glasses. But
yeah,
it looks very nice. Let's check out the aroma. It's not as in your face.
No, it's more
R1
woody.
is much more like and
and it's much more complex.
Yeah. Many more layers of bourbon, loads of more chocolate.
This one to me is just more like woody, like dry.
It smells like the name is Simple.
Yeah.
I'm getting definitely more wood, but also just like charry roast.
Yeah.
More like a roasted malt profile.
But it's also just because of those notes, a slightly more muted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of vanilla too, but yeah, nowhere near I think as intense. But let's check it out. Cheers. Bitter mouthfeel. I think it has more flavor, but it's not the same like pop.
It doesn't have the same layers, but it's very nice.
Yeah, very
What
nice.
is there?
I love the mouthfeel on that.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit slight, not crazy carbonated, but it's spritzy on R1. This is a bit more velvety.
Mm. But I still think this one is, it's more woody and it's more dark, chocolatey.
More charry.
And charry, yeah.
And it has maybe even a little bit more dark fruit than this one. This one has got more of the bright chocolate, vanilla, all these or maybe more American barrel-aged stout kind of vibes. Whereas
I'm also getting more nuttiness with this one. Again, it's more like all these dark flavors. It doesn't have as much, complexity of slightly brighter and dark.
Crazy amounts of barrel complexity either.
No. Again, it's more just woody to me than it's, all these like vanilla, marzipan, caramel notes you get from the barrel.
It's really charry, actually.
Yeah.
I still think it's a very good barrel stout, but it's definitely what the name says, simple. It's like nothing nuts. It's just like But I think the easy winners are one. Easy. I just love how like vanilla and chocolatey this is.
Yeah, and that marzipan note and that touch of cherry, I actually like it. That it just has that hint of acidity up front. That
it's crazy though how like the aroma is so much more muted on simple.
Yeah.
Like because the flavor isn't that muted at all, but it's
no.
It's just much more toned down.
Yeah.
I guess it's
one-dimensional.
I don't think it's one-dimensional. I think there's a decent amount of complexity because you could also.
But it's more one-dimensional than this one.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that it overall is one-dimensional, but it's just more of the same kind of those darker flavors, which it doesn't make it pop as much, and but it's still. I think the
base tastes really good. It's just like maybe the barrel character I'm not too fond of. I like the mouthfeel on this one more.
Yes, I actually think if this maybe had a better barrel, it could be as good as this one.
Yeah. It'd be funny if it was the same barrel.
Yeah, so maybe it's just the base.
You never know.
Yeah.
But I think I'll stick to the same grade as we gave this last time.
Yeah, 96, 97.
Yeah, 96, and then this like a 94.
Yeah.
Maybe a small 95. But around that 94.
Yeah. I'll go 94 with this one. Yeah. And 96, maybe a small 97 on R1.
I think so. 96 is good. Like I don't know. Maybe we're a bit more hyped about it last time we had it, but I still think it's very good.
But
I think
it's had a lot of beer in the meantime. But I still think
I think it's the same batch.
Do you think so? As last year. I think they do it every year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure because it doesn't say anywhere on the bottle, so who knows.
But the winner of the battle or versus beers between Simple and Rare Dose 1 is Rare Dose 1.
Yeah.
Definitely the better of the two stouts. It's fun to try some just barrel-aged stout without any crazy addings, but that was all for that because I think the rest that's all the stouts. The rest is going to be barley wine. And old ale.
Yeah.
Maybe one stout actually.
Okay.
But and then some sours. But hey, we started it and we tried it and it was great. So if you guys had a chance to try either of these two, let us know what you thought of them. Thanks a ton to Beerdome for the beers. As always, comment, subscribe. Check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video and a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And I'm thinking, let's just try and have a sip of each. A little cuvee. That works quite well.
That works pretty well.
It boosts the mouthfeel a bit on the R1. And it doesn't lose too much of the pop from the R1.
Yeah.
It's almost just like R1 with a little bit more of a velvety mouthfeel.
Yeah.
But not as crazy.
Just a bit more body,
intense barrel character. But very nice.
Yeah.
So,
great.
Yeah. If you guys had these, let us know. As always, comment, subscribe, all that stuff I said. And we're going to say cheers.
Cheers.
And see you guys in another Versus Beers.